College football is at an all-time high right now. Personally, we know which teams are the cream of the crop. Georgia gonna be Georgia, Bama gonna be Bama. You want to go with them in the first half of each game if you want to win some money. The real deal, week 4 is upon you. Let's go. Turn up, join me. I got the interviews in here. We're doing everything. We're going crazy. Let's go. The real deal.
It's the real deal. Sports.
Okay.
Tell me when it's the deal real, is you gon' prove me phony. Yes, I'm in the field trying to get a meal. A lot of folks saying we homies. Literally sending them hits that blitz. Take his little pack, pick 6 is lit. Play the each back, can't miss, I'm lit. Boy, you so sad, finesse the knit. I don't got no friends, I can't trust none of them. Cause they see through like water. Only thing that I put my trust in is the over and under. Is that your little chick? Let me get your little chick. Trying to count
Here comes Singleton. He might be gone.
All right, guys, so we're back in the building, and what do I have to say? Week 3 did not disappoint in no shape, form, or fashion. We had some heartbreakers. The Troy game. Oh, my gosh. Troy, what are you doing? Oh, my goodness. We still gonna turn up on homecoming, though. We is gonna do that. We're gonna turn up on homecoming. Because one thing about Troy, you turn up on homecoming.
What you talking about, Willis?
Every week we gotta come with some upsets, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give them to you. You know what's gonna happen? Somebody gots to go, and unfortunately, Dabo, you could perhaps go. Wake Forest is coming in strong. The top 10 not sweet, Dabo Sweeney, much less the top 5. You already got a quarterback that's absolutely suspect. I don't trust him. He's a Cali 5-star quarterback, but he is not balling unlike the other guys, preferably C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young and Caleb Williams, who are all up for the Heisman. I'm going to go ahead and call Tommy Rees out because, to me, it was disrespectful. For one, you need to be accountable of your actions because you are being recorded. You did not have to talk to that boy like that. I understand you want, you know what I mean, to get a point across. Yeah, he did miss an open receiver. But you see what the receiver did. The receiver came and patted him on the back. That's a real teammate. But for you to disgrace that man, that is awful. Lack of integrity. UNC. If UNC is playing, they are going to get upset. And also UCLA. Y'all boys were stupid turn after that win over South Alabama. But play geek, South Alabama was 2-0 coming in that game. That's not a bad South Alabama team who is in the Sun Belt. UNC might have to go. UCLA might have to go. Clemson, don't be playing. Thursday and Friday. I like Coastal to cover. I like Boise State to cover. I like Air Force to cover. And I also like West Virginia to cover. This is a must-win game for Neil Brown. I'm just putting that out there. Neil, you got to make some shape, buddy. You've been there, 5-6 years? And, I mean, you got your recruits in. You got to make something shape. You are on my hot seat, Neil Brown. I'm talking to you. John Summerall doing what he got to do. One thing about Troy got a defense. And you know that. You know that as well as I know that. Troy has a defense. But back to what I was saying. The Thursday and Friday night slate is the cream of the crop. That's where we go the biggest at. Them the biggest games. Know what I'm talking about? The Thursday and Friday slate is where you win your money at. No cap. So go ahead and take the over with Boise. Take the over with West Virginia. Take the over with Syracuse. And I guarantee you, those are you some locks for this week. Let's go. College football week 4 is going to be nothing but exciting. I am here. We are with it. I got your overs and unders. I got your locks. I got everything you need. So let's just get some money. Okay, we're going to go ahead and break it down on Thursday when we have a big game coming up, which is West Virginia versus VTech. Spread is 1.5. I like West Virginia with the over. This is a must win for Neil Brown or you slick out of there. We're coming back with Coastal Carolina versus versus Georgia State, a little Sun Belt action. I like Coastal to cover the 2.5 spread with the over. Friday, we're going to flip it to the ACC with Syracuse and VA. I like Syracuse to cover the 10.5 with the over. I love Air Force over Nevada for the 24 points. Air Force is a locksmith with the over. Boise with the 15.5 over. Then we can go ahead and break it down to Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to be real with you. The biggest lock is UGA over Kent State first half. UGA is doing a thing in the rankings and in everybody's pockets right now. Keep going, Bulldogs. Shout out to the awesome tight end Brock Bowers, who basically looks like the best player I've ever seen in college football. Throw a little upset alert in there with Clemson. Clemson, you are definitely on upset alert. Dabo, this ain't sweet. The 7-point spread. I don't know. I don't trust your quarterback. 5-star out of Cali. DJ, he ain't talking about nothing. Look at CJ at Ohio State or Bryce. All the other Cali 5-star quarterbacks is balling. But you ain't talking about nothing. Not even to mention Caleb Williams, who we ain't gonna even talk about right now, because that boy is too cold. That boy is too cold. Auburn, if you lose Harsin, you might as well kiss it goodbye. That's the nail in the coffin for you. You are gone, big dog. I really don't trust Will Rogers in Mississippi State, so let's not talk about that one. Like Temple over UMass. Temple is a locksmith. Temple will cover for you. Tennessee, Florida, big Vols. Big Vols in here. I like Tennessee 48-17 over the Florida Gators and to cover the 10-point spread, and this game is going over. Texas gonna barely survive. Texas Tech, Notre Dame, UNC slick trash. They just got a decent little record right now. They almost lost to App State, and if I'm not mistaken, Georgia State had them boys on the road. Other side, Notre Dame. All you guys got to do is actually score some points. Come on now. We seen last week Buddy out there missing wide open people. And Tommy Reese, I ain't gonna let you slide neither, because that was awful how you treated that young man. You could have handled it a different way. Hold yourself accountable, because you're always being recorded, because you are in a position that other people would dream of. Shout out to the tight end that missed the pass. He went and congratulated. That is a real teammate. That's the kind of compassion and empathy we should show. Tommy Reese, you are the duck of the week. For the rest of the year, boy. For the rest of the year, boy. And then we're going to go ahead and go to Ole Miss and Tulsa. I like Ole Miss to cover. App State and James Madison. I like App State, the team of destiny, to cover. Minnesota, I'm with it. Michigan State ain't talking about nothing. Arky, Texas A&M, I'm going to ride with Jimbo and A&M and Max Johnson. I like them to cover the 1.5. Troy Marshall. Troy got a defense. I ain't rooting against Troy. It's a heartbreaker. Troy, you ain't have to do me like that last night. Why you do me like that, Troy? I even listened to Pastor Troy. You still gotta do me like that. I felt the sorority girl. Man, I felt it. Oh, I felt it. But yeah, that's all we got right there, man. I gave you the locks to upset. We doing this raw, uncut. You know how we coming. Raw, uncut. That conference realignment is coming up. We already know how this gonna go. It's gonna destroy some big time rivalries, most notably Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State in Belleville. I know it's gonna be heartbreaking, but it happens. Oklahoma State, if you wanna compete, if you wanna play with the big dogs, join the SEC, and you already know what time it is. Herm Edwards, you out of there. Hopefully Brian Harsin don't get the same little plate that you just got. But hey, I'm out of here. I gave you the game. I gave you the picks. It's the real deal.